Alright, Babbers, my name's Tommy and welcome to a brand new video where today I'll be going through my favourite Pokemon generations. I wasn't quite sure what to name this video, so the title is a little bit misleading, but what this basically is I'm going through all the Pokemon generations from my least favourite generation to my favourite generation. Now before we get into this video, you will definitely have a different opinion to me. I understand that completely, but this is just totally my opinion. So let's get on with it. Number 7, we have Generation 5. The reason this is here is mainly because I've never actually played it, but I have seen other people play it on YouTube and stuff, and looking at the graphics and the animations, I'm really not a big fan, considering it comes after Generation 4, where I think the graphics are absolutely fantastic. I think it's just really let itself down. It's tried too hard to make it better, and in doing so it's actually made it worse. In the battles, for example, I think the battle animations are really slow, really annoying, and in my opinion I think kind of bad. I think keeping it simple, and I think it's really let itself down and got a lot worse from Generation 4. Number 6, we have Generation 1. A lot of you may be surprised to see Generation 1 this high up the list, and I've never actually played Generation 1. I have nothing to do with Generation 1 at all. I haven't seen the anime, I haven't played any games. I have watched some YouTubers play it, and looking at it, it's an alright game. Obviously the graphics are pretty bad, and that's the main reason it's quite low on the list. But yeah, I mean, I really have nothing to do with Generation 1, and the only reason it's number 6 is because I feel like it should be above Generation 6. Number 5, we have Generation 3. I've always wanted to play Generation 3, and to be honest, I haven't got round to it, and the first 3 on this list are actually generations that I've never played. From here is the generations I have played, so the only reason it is here is because I've never actually played it. If I had played it, I'm sure it'd be a much lower on the list. But yeah, I've always wanted to play Oras, especially in Mega Ruby, with that Groudon. I think it's really powerful. I have actually had a Kyogre before, and I thought it was a good Pokemon, which is why it is the highest out of the generations I haven't played. Lucario as well, especially, what an absolute beast of a Pokemon. Looking through some Let's Plays of the generation, I think it's a really good game, a good pace, a good story. I really want to play it. At number 4, we have Generation 7. Now, as I said, from here is the generations I have actually played, and Generation 7 is the weakest game I have played. Now, don't get me wrong, it is a really good game, but I thought the pacing was a bit slow. I mean, the legendaries aren't really an eye-opener, but they are good and powerful, especially Solgaleo, the one that I have played with. I think it's a really powerful Pokemon. As you may have noticed, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon are not on the list. That's mainly because I think it's too new a game to actually review. I haven't looked at it at all. I haven't seen any Let's Plays. I have no idea anything about this game. So that's why it's not on this list. Sun and Moon is, and it's not great. Number 3, we have Generation 6. I said 5, but it's Generation 6. Now, the reason it is here is because I think this generation is absolutely amazing. I have played through Pokemon Y. I got it a couple of Christmases ago, and I only really got around to playing it a couple of months ago, and I absolutely loved it. The fact that you get a Lucario as well, as some of you may know, Lucario is my favourite Pokemon, and getting it for free is absolutely amazing, especially with that Lucario now, so you can Mega Evolve it really fast. The pacing of this game is absolutely spot on, especially the storyline. I absolutely love it. Yveltal is an amazing Pokemon, Dark Flying, what a typing, and I'm not really sure about Pokemon X. I haven't actually played it, but I'm sure it is just as good as Pokemon Y. Number 2, we have Generation 2. Now, I only actually have played through Pokemon Heart Gold, and the real only main reason it's actually on here is because in Heart Gold I got a level 1 Riolu to a level 100 Lucario in about 3 weeks. I absolutely sweated at this game. I got every single legendary, and at one point I was like, you know what, I'm going to get 100%. I haven't got around to it yet. In fact, I haven't actually played this game in a couple of months. I was going to get Soul Silver to get the Groudon and then Rayquaza. If you know anything about Generation 2, then you know what I'm on about. I haven't played any of the 3 original games, but I'm sure they're just as good. And Ho-Oh is an amazing Pokemon. Lugia as well is an absolute beast, and I think everything about this generation is just good. Finally, my number 1 spot is Generation 4. Now, this was my first ever Pokemon generation, and if you do play Pokemon, then I'm sure that the first generation you play will probably end up being your favourite. I played through Pokemon Diamond and I absolutely love it. I still go on to it sometimes to this day. I've had it for what, like 8 years. I still play it. It's absolutely amazing. Some people may say that the Elite Four and Cynthia is too hard, or the hardest out of all the generations. To be honest, I'm not really sure. I defeat the Elite Four for fun anyway. I'm so good in the game, and I absolutely love this generation. I love everything about it. The legendaries, the Pokemon. I mean, it's absolutely amazing. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked it, hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.